I'm caps lock different. It's facts, not fiction. Said I black out for real, then the track gone missing. If it's cap, I'm dipping. We ain't talking about a move, then it's flatline finished. When I spaz, I'm grinning. Put a peel off in the Sadies and I pass by spinning. It's perks with this life, but I don't have my skinach. Took a quick trip and now I'm back home winning. And I see they eyes pop like I snack on spinach. Pull up to the spot, she tryna grab my digits. I'm already 8 shots, a Henny past my limit. Here you go. Hazards with a dash full of tickets. I'ma act like I don't see them. I got bad eye vision. Y'all can't pass my scrimmage. While y'all tripping, it's Aruba. I realized I had to go and flip it.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 266 of Psychotic and Iconic. Paul's here along with Nick Theories and Philly Phil. Thank you to everybody that's tuned into the live stream tonight. We're going to go into our current AFC playoff picture at the 1 seed Broncos at 12-2, 2 seed Patriots at 11-3, 3 seed Jaguars at 10-4, 4 seed, I can't read that, Nick. Did I say Steelers? Yup, 8-6, 5 seed Chargers 10-4. Way down there is the Bills with Superman at 10-4 and the 6 seed. Wow. 7th seed we have the Texans 9-5. On the bubble we got the Colts fresh out of the nursing home at 8-6, the busted ass Ravens at 8-7, and the Dolphins at 6-7. Officially eliminated are the Chiefs, the Bengals, the Jets, the Browns, the Raiders, and the Titans.
What was that soliloquy about Josh Allen? What was that about?
Oh, nothing. I was just saying I couldn't.
What was that about?
I was reading all the teams, and I'm just like, wow, where are the Bills? Where are the Bills? Where are the Bills? And then as I got all the way down that list, I found Superman.
They're 10-4, right?
Uh-huh.
What's the Eagles' record?
9-5. Oh, we can play that game. What's Bills' record in February? You want to sniff? We can sniff.
They didn't play in February.
I wouldn't know nothing about that. What do you got to say on the? What do you got to say about the AFC playoff picture? Do you think it looks complete as is, or can any of the bubble teams sneak in? I think the Dolphins are gone.
Yeah. They're 6-8. They're done.
I think the Colts are gone. I know they hung in with the Seahawks a little bit, but I think they're gone. I think the only change to the AFC will be the Ravens or the Steelers.
Yes.
And then the 5 through 7, I think will change. Shuffle. That's the correct word. Thank you.
I think the Bills can get the 2 seed. I think if the Patriots lose a game and the
yeah,
Bills,
they can. I'm sorry, you're
like
right.
That, they're still in it. You know what I mean? Like, so,
I guess technically the Chargers are as well.
What, for the 2 seed?
Well, no, the
Chargers not in. They're not in play.
They can still win the division though.
They're down 2 games though.
Yeah.
With what, 3 remaining?
Mm-hmm.
The Broncos would have to have an epic collapse, and then the Chargers would have to
especially
go on
the
run.
way Bo Nix has been playing a little bit.
Right. And then, but like to me, I think the Ravens are intriguing. I think them in Pittsburgh. They play each other again, correct? Or
the last game of the season.
So that's going to be for the division, probably, most likely.
You think?
It should come down to that. I mean, I don't see why not. But I could see those 2 shuffling. I think the Colts are out unless the Colts can somehow play better than the Texans the last 3 weeks, which I don't see that happening. The way the Texans are playing, their trajectory.
With or with Daniel Jones, I actually think the Texans are a better team.
Who's Stroud?
Yeah, but I'm sorry.
I was saying Daniel Jones.
Healthy
Daniel Jones. Gotcha.
Yeah, I still think at current day the Texans are a better team than.
Yeah,
I think the Texans are real. The Texans are. Remember we were talking about the Buccaneers peaking too early.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Texans are peaking at the correct time.
That was the Colts too. The Colts peaked too early too.
That's actually a fair assessment on them as well. But I think the Texans started out really slow. Then CJ got a concussion. Davis Mills hung in there a little bit, and now they kind of came back and are hitting their stride.
The Colts got a hell of a schedule though, man. They play the Niners next week. Like I don't know,
Jags, don't they?
They play the Niners.
They do play the Niners. Monday Night Football. Actually.
Yeah. So like I don't know. They got a gauntlet, dude. And I'm out on the Colts. I think the Ravens are intriguing. I think the only way the Colts can get in is if they're a 7 seed. They're not catching the Bills and not catching the Chargers. I don't see that happening. So
yeah,
I think for what it's worth, I think the Jags could be the 2 seed. I think they're a sneaky play for a 2 seed. The way they're playing, I think they're playing awesome. They're starting to hit their peak a little bit. So to me, like they're only 1 game behind the Patriots in terms of the
Bills.
Yeah. And Patriots and Bills were for the 2 seed.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I think the Jags could definitely come away with a 2 seed for that.
Who has Could the Jags? I was just about to say that the Jags could actually, if the Patriots lose 2 more.
But if you're the Jags, do you want that? Because I feel like they're going to play the Texans most likely in the wild card round.
I don't think the Jags really fear anyone because the Jags, the way Trevor Lawrence has been playing.
No, I get that.
Their offense is good and their defense. I mean, their run defense is awesome. Their run defense is really strong. So for me, the it's crazy, man. I really like the Jags. I think they're being really, really slept on. Like them in the 3rd seed, I feel like nobody's even talking about them.
Well, I think it's a bad matchup for the Bills in the first matchup too for them.
It is because Travis Etienne can run.
Yeah. So like if this were the playoff picture right now,
yeah,
the Broncos have the bye week.
Yeah,
we're talking about that. We're strictly talking about the AFC. Let's focus on that, right?
Yeah.
Patriots would play the Texans. Who do you got in that matchup? In New England. I'm taking the Patriots.
I'll probably go Patriots because of a dome team outside in the cold. I would go Patriots there.
And then you got Jags and the Bills. I would take Josh Allen. One.
I would probably lean Josh Allen over Trevor Lawrence and a rookie head coach. I think also too, I think that if that were to be if the Jags were to beat the Bills, even though it's a 3-6 and that's an upset.
Yeah.
I think that would be like, that's a blow up your organization type of loss.
Really?
In these type of playoffs, yeah. You don't lose to Trevor Lawrence and a rookie head coach when you're Sean McDermott and you have Josh Allen.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Now
I actually think there's a lot of pressure on the Bills for in the playoffs, just situationally.
Yeah, I agree with that. Totally. Now Chargers at the Steelers. Wild card weekend.
I think that would be a good game. I would probably lean Chargers though. I think they have a better head coach.
I feel like that would be a close-ass game.
I don't know, actually.
Yeah,
I don't know, dude, because I feel like everybody's been talking about Mike Tomlin hasn't won a playoff game in 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm just one of those people that always looks like where it's
but either has Herbert.
It's got to happen.
Yeah, Herbert hasn't won either.
Yeah, and that, yeah.
Somebody's,
Yeah, and it's like, can Mike Tomlin figure out enough on defense to get Herbert off his game? Now, look, the defense for the Steelers has been terrible.
Yeah, I agree.
Even if it's the Ravens there. I think the 4-5 matchup, Steelers or Ravens versus Chargers, I think would be an awesome. And you got the Harbaugh brothers if they were to do that. I think that would be – I love the 4-5 matchup. All those games are good, though. That's a hard – Patriots, Texans, I wouldn't be shocked if the Texans won that game.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Jaguars, Bills, that would be the most game for me where I would be like, wow, I can't believe that.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I feel like for me, the pathway for the Super Bowl, if I'm a wild card in the AFC, I feel like the 5 seed is the best path. I think you either play the Steelers or you play the Ravens. Either way, I don't fear. I think they're the weakest links. I think they're the weakest links out of everybody.
Who?
in the AFC, the Ravens and the Steelers. So I feel like the 5 seed for me would probably be your best path. Yeah, because then you might be playing Denver the next week. And I think that, to me, I know I respect Denver. I can't get there yet.
Yeah.
And if I'm the 5 seed with the Bills, and if I get the Bills going to Denver, I like my guy Josh.
I agree with you on that. I agree that whoever is the 5th, I think somebody wants to be the 5th seed. Now, whether they win or lose that potential matchup, I think whoever is the 5th seed wants that matchup against Baltimore or the Steelers.
Would you rather play New England or the Broncos?
I would rather play. I'd rather probably play the Patriots because I don't think the Patriots defense will be able to keep me in a game as much as Denver's defense.
So you don't believe in their defense?
Not as much as Denver's.
How come? Just the way they played Sunday?
No, it's not even that, to be honest. It's just Denver's defense has been awesome all year. True. And if yesterday, Bo Nix, awesome. If Bo Nix plays like that, there's not much you can do with that team, dude. That's a really, really good team.
Yeah, they are.
Where's their weakness? Troy Franklin, awesome. Cortland Sutton, awesome.
They can run the ball.
Yeah. So you have Sean Payton as your head coach. That's just a team that's been prepared, has been there, done that.
That's true.
The players,
Sean Payton would be
the players
a factor.
haven't, but Sean Payton has an edge against every one of those coaches, with the exception of Jim Harbaugh, in my opinion.
That's fair. I would probably give it to Sean anyway, Payton,
and that's fair.
I just feel like I trust him more in big spots. I feel like he figures it out. I don't know. He just does. But to me, that would be the AFC playoff picture. I think that's how I would see it. Now, here's the flip. What if the Ravens played the Chargers right now?
I think the Chargers would beat the Ravens easier than the Steelers.
Really?
I think the Ravens got serious problems. Like, I just don't think the Ravens are that good of a team. Like, I know they shut out the Bengals this week, but I mean, not for nothing. Dude, Lamar Jackson threw 12 passes.
Yeah.
That we're going to talk about the Eagles too. That and the Eagles game were like the fastest games I've ever watched. There was like no substance to them.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, it looked like a varsity versus a JV team or like a freshman team. They were just weird games to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Like Lamar Jackson was 8 of 12. I mean, come on. I know you were blowing him out, but like Jalen Hurts, 12 of 15. I don't even understand that. You don't even need him.
It's the new era, dude. That's the new wave. You know, you just make the right play and that's it, and run the ball and control the clock and play good defense. If you get turnovers and
I will say this too. The NFL is kind of switching. Like, I know they wanted it to be an offensive league, but I feel like all these quarterbacks, dude, they're throwing for like 200 yards, 190 yards.
I feel like it kind of changed a little bit.
Like the quarterback play is either gotten really bad or defenses are schematically just doing something.
Yeah.
Like, do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I'm with you.
I mean, you don't have anybody throwing 45, 50 touchdowns, 5,500 yards. Like, when's the last time you saw that?
Nah, I don't see it. Remember those offenses like Mike Martz's offenses where they were fucking bombs away with Kurt Warner and them, bro? Like, you don't see that.
We were watching Aaron Rodgers throw for 5,000 yards, 45 touchdowns. Peyton Manning was in 2000. That was 10 years ago. Peyton was throwing for 50 touchdowns and almost 6,000 yards. Yeah. And where is that?
Yeah.
Mahomes don't even do that.
I know.
Now,
not anymore.
I mean, Mahomes, like,
or he hasn't.
You have Mahomes and Allen and Burrow. Like, could they throw the 45 touchdown, 5,000 yard season? Yeah, but all three of those players, with the exception of Burrow, so Mahomes and Allen, they don't really have the offensive weaponry to do that.
Exactly. I agree.
But is that because those quarterbacks are making an insane amount of money that you can't fill out the roster? Or if you go the Bengals route and fill out your wide receiver so that your quarterback can throw for 5,000 yards, you have no defense. So it's kind of pick your poison.
No, you also got to draft better too. Like, I think that goes without saying.
They don't develop.
Like, if you don't hit your draft pick,
they don't draft. Like, my thing is with the Bengals, I know their defense stinks and you played your wide receivers, but where are your defensive players that you're grooming and developing? Like, where are they?
Swings and misses in the draft. That's the key, man. And then
that's a great point by Tom too.
Free agency.
You don't see quarterbacks anymore. They throw Brady, Manning. They would throw a touchdown pass and go look at the iPad.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, absolutely. Well, back then they used to have the paper.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, the iPad.
Oh
Jesus
my God. They had like the.
But that's true. You never see that. I never see them doing that. Certain quarterbacks you'll see like they'll slam it down and stuff like that, but for the majority of it, you don't really see that anymore. Like, I feel like the quarterback play has been ass.
Yeah, I agree.
As a whole.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
I mean, but I feel like there's a lot more better quarterbacks in today's NFL than there was 20 years ago, though.
Yeah. Yeah, because back then it was Brady, Peyton, Roethlisberger, Rivers, McNabb. I mean, I was going to say Romo, but you can't really say Romo. Big Ben.
Yeah. You could say Stafford.
Yeah, because Stafford was throwing
but he didn't win shit.
But he was
his statistics
were throwing the
crazy.
ball is what I'm saying. Like the quarterback play was there. And I wasn't even, and back in the day, I didn't like Stafford.
Yeah.
So but when you look at it, like I'm saying, the quarterback play around the league has I feel like it's been like this for 2-3 years.
Yeah.
It's just been down.
It's been kind of down. Yeah.
So
I'm reading through the comments right now. Tom said the Bills defense is bad. I agree, man.
They're very bad.
I'm with you. I've been saying that for a long time. I don't know,
they're very
their
bad.
D was covered by a cupcake schedule. No offense, Nick. Oh, no offense at all, dude. I've been saying that the entire time. I think that's why Josh Allen he's the best player in the league, because he literally has to do everything. I saw a stat, right?
But his defense used to be good.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened over the last 2 years. They lost players and shit. Okay, I get it. But you're a defensive guy, bro.
So this season, when teams allow 30 or more points this season, the rest of the NFL is 10, 98, and 2. The Bills are 4-1. That's fucking incredible. Okay. Josh Allen in the second half and overtime. He's first in completion, first in total yards, first in total touchdowns, first in yards per pass, and they're number one in points per game in the second half and overtime.
He probably just jumped into first on all those categories on Sunday.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. That's what he has to do for them to win. That is not a recipe in January. And I agree with this. And that's what I'm with you. I am with you, Tom, on that take in terms of their defense. I don't like their defense. I think that's what's gonna kill them in the end. It's
not sustainable.
If you told me the Bills lost in the playoffs, I would have said their defense probably gave up 35 points.
Yeah, probably. All right, let's go to the NFC. 1 seed Rams 11-3. 2nd seed Bears 10-4. 3rd seed Eagles 9-5. 4 Buccaneers 7-7. 5 Seahawks 11-3. 6 49ers 10-4. The most slept on 10-4 team of all time. 7 Packers 9-4-1. On the bubble, the Lions at 8-6, the Panthers at 7-7, and the bum ass Cowboys at 6-7-1. Officially eliminated: Vikings, Falcons, Saints, Commanders, Cardinals, and Giants. You can also throw the Cowboys in there because they're not making the playoffs.
Agreed.
What do you think about this? Because I actually think there's a lot of movement.
A lot
in the NFC because.
Agreed.
So essentially, the Rams. Well, no, because that'll come down to Thursday night because the Rams and Seahawks could flip-flop.
Yeah, absolutely. But the Niners are still in it, though.
The only one really set are the Eagles.
The Niners are still in it, in that division.
Oh, they are. They're only a game behind. I'm sorry. I didn't even catch that. Good catch. But the Packers could slip. Let's talk about the Packers for a second, bro.
Go ahead.
I've never seen a quarterback, and I not that I root for Jordan Love, but I think Jordan Love is really talented. But the amount of people saying that losing Micah Parsons, the Packers have no shot to win it anymore is ridiculous. If Jordan Love is the guy that everyone keeps saying he is, losing your defensive end does not change that for me. It doesn't for me. It doesn't. If you're
it's a big
guy,
loss, though, dude.
I'm not saying that it's not a big loss. I'm simply saying that he has to show up. You are paid $50 million to step your game to that next level and prepare and will your team the victory. That's not an unfair expectation when he's paid like that.
No, I mean, look, here's what I'll say in that defense. I agree with you in terms of how much money he's making. He has to be the guy to step up and for that franchise. But dude, like when you lose a guy like Micah Parsons on your defense, the guy is making $48 million. The guy that's actually generating pass rush on that defense and helping other players out, make plays. That's a big loss, dude. And in playoff scenarios where you're going to have to rely on your defense at least some point in time in the game,
he's got to score.
Yeah, but like the defense also has to make a stop, and it's
That's
also
fair.
like, but for them to lose a big dynamic player like that and Parsons, that's a big loss for a defense, man. That's like
I probably shouldn't have minimized it the way I did. I did do that. I did minimize the loss because I was not that I was taking a shot at Jordan Love. I'm just trying to hold him to accountable and the same standard that I think other quarterbacks are held to. Granted, whether they're more accomplished than him or not, which a lot of quarterbacks are more accomplished than him, but it's not due to anything other than this is his 3rd full year as a starter or his 2nd full year as a starter, right?
This is his second
full year as a starter. Yeah, because he sat for 3. So I would like to see Jordan Love do that, though. It's a problem if he misses the playoffs. I actually don't know. Does anybody know that?
I think it's
Tom White. Or your dad. So I think it's his 3rd year as a starter.
3rd year.
Yeah, because first year he won a playoff game. Yeah. He had the good playoff game.
That was 03.
Last year out, the Eagles beat them, and then this year.
Yep.
So I definitely think the 49ers are in. Yeah, the 49ers are definitely in, excuse me. So it really comes down to the 7th seed and the 4th seed because of the Panthers and the Buccaneers.
Niners play the Colts, Bears, and Seahawks to finish out. I got a tough schedule.
Yeah.
I got a tough schedule.
That could be 1-2. You hope to be 2-1.
Do you think they get in still?
Who?
If they lose out?
The Niners?
Mm-hmm.
Not if they lose out, but they're not going to lose out.
Well, I don't know because I don't know if the Lions will have to go 2-1 for that to even be possible.
I think that the
Lions are out. I think fuck, man.
The Lions, because
I like to see the Lions in there over Green Bay personally.
So would I, 100%. Also, I will say this though. I heard this from Nick Wright. I saw a clip on Twitter. If the Lions win out, they have a 95% chance to make the playoffs.
That
So
means they play somebody then.
the Lions control their own destiny. I think it might be the Vikings, or they play Green Bay again.
They play the Steelers, Vikings, and Bears.
That's what it is. They play the Bears again. That's the game.
That's the pivot.
That's the game he was talking about. The Bears game in the last one is going to be pivotal because if they both, I mean, if the Bears go 1-2 down the stretch, which I don't think that because I think the Bears are as advertised. I think the Bears are really, really good.
Caleb, cuz.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for real.
Franchise, yo, Iceman.
Yeah, head coach.
Iceman.
Head coach. That shows you what a head coach is. Yo,
I fuck with Caleb, man. Good for him, yo.
I'm starting to turn the tide on him.
Yeah, he's
I
confident,
was going to say I'm going to turn my back on him, but that's major pause with him.
Yeah, for real.
But listen, you know what's crazy? This is how much like coaching matters. The Bears were garbage last year. 4-12, 4-13. They get Ben Johnson. They're the 2 seed right now. The Jags last year, 5-11 or 5-12, whatever they were. They hired Liam Cohen, an offensive guru. Look at Trevor Lawrence this year. Took him a little bit to get going, but he's been going. But look how important head coaching is. There's probably another team. Oh, Vrabel.
Yeah.
Awesome head coach. You go from being buns to possibly being the 1 seed.
Correct.
So that's how important head coaching is.
I would like to see the Lions in it.
I hope it's the Buccaneers. I hope the only thing that changes on this is the Lions. Because Bears-Lions in round 1 would be awesome. Eagles-Niners would be awesome. Buccaneers and Seahawks, I think the Seahawks would roll them. But other than that, I think those games are awesome.
So, okay. So how do you think it's going to shake out? Do you think the Rams will get the 1 seed eventually in the end?
Yeah, I think the Rams are going to get the 1 seed because they're going to win tomorrow, Thursday night. Really? I think the Eagles are going to get to the 2 seed.
The 2 seed.
I think they're going to be the 2 seed. Because I think the Bears, I think the Eagles max lose 1 more game.
The Eagles play the Commanders?
Bills, Commanders. So just say they lose the squash game to the Bills. Although this week could be scary for the Eagles because are they overlooking them because it's Mariota? I don't think the Eagles do that because they don't strike me as that type of team. They're a week to week, but this could be a little bit of a trap game. Not that I'm predicting it, but I think the Eagles finish as the 2nd seed.
Okay.
And I think that's the best route for them.
Why?
Because I think they could beat the Lions and they could beat the Packers. I would rather play the Lions and the Packers before I would want to play the 49ers.
Okay, I can see that. That's fair. All right. And then now the Bucs. Do you think they hold on? Do you think they in the end?
I hope so. I think they do, but I hope so because they play the Panthers twice.
Wow.
It's the Panthers.
They play this week, right?
Yeah, it's the Panthers. The Panthers.
Wow.
Who do they play? The Panthers.
Yeah, the Buccaneers, dude.
Who do they play? The Panther. It's somebody.
They play the Panthers. Dolphins. Panthers.
3-0. That's doable.
I don't know what to make of the Dolphins, though. You know what I mean? Like I look at that game and I'm like, can Dolphins pull an upset? Can they possibly?
I don't know. After last night, dude, that's hard to come back. That's hard to because they just got so beat down last night.
Dude, they don't play well in the cold, dude.
That's so weird.
It's just facts,
because
bro.
Every time I think of it, I'm like, that's bullshit.
Bro, it's fucking freezing.
I know.
Dude, they train all year round in the hot.
In the hot.
In the heat.
And
dude.
it's the same way that when Brady went down there, he couldn't beat them in Miami.
Yeah.
He had trouble in Miami. That
weird.
was the one game of the year where it was like everybody should bet against the Patriots, but everybody was just a sucker and bet on Tom Brady, and they always lost.
Because you think he would figure it out.
Yeah, but he never did that.
It was. I mean, there are some games.
I know that. I'm not saying
I got you. That was his house of horrors. Like
that was like the Achilles heel of Brady, where it was like that was your opportunity where you felt like
if you're gonna get him slipping, you're gonna get him.
It was there for whatever reason. But when he goes to Kansas City and it's 2 degrees out and he's in a swimsuit for deep water diving, it was like, oh yeah, it's over.
That was crazy.
So
that's how I'm gonna remember him, forever.
Who?
That game.
Not Spygate?
Don't do that.
I'm just curious. All right, week 15 recap. Falcons beat the Buccaneers 29-28. That game was shady.
What was shady about it?
Bro. The fumbles, the fucking pass interference call, the shit was shady, dude, for real. It was shady as hell, dude. Kirk Cousins, though, might earn himself a Raiders uniform next year.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kirk Cousins looks like he got a little bit of his stuff back.
Yeah. No, I think he's going to get an opportunity next year.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know about starter though.
No, I'm saying I think he will.
As a starter,
I think he'll get an opportunity next year. Bro, who the quarterbacks aren't all that.
Where's he gonna go? Cleveland.
The Raiders.
Cleveland would be a good spot.
Fuck out of here. Raiders.
Cleveland would be a good
that.
spot.
Don't do that.
That
Raiders.
Rolex is broken over there, motherfucker.
We're gonna talk about it. The Raiders.
The Raiders would be interesting, but they have to move, bro. If the Raiders get another veteran quarterback that is on his last year, that franchise should be exiled from the NFL. I'm being dead serious because now you're purposely losing.
They need
some real shit.
They need to get a. Well, no. Here's the thing.
You're in Vegas.
No.
You're putting out a product with fucking Kirk Cousins. Get the fuck out.
You know what the Raiders will do? Depending on where they land, if the Giants get the first overall pick, Jackson Dart will be a Raider next year.
There's no shot in hell that the Giants will trade Jackson
Yes, they
Dart.
will.
Why?
For Fernando Mendoza.
They would never do that.
Yes, they would, bro. He's good.
I'm telling you right now, they would.
He's
the
got
Giants
a touch of that shit.
Unless you think that Jackson Dart, his health scares them. That's the only way they're going to trade him, bro.
I think that's a valid concern, dude.
Why,
He's been
though?
in the medical tent more times than he started this year.
That's his style of play, though, man.
I mean,
You drafted him. The fuck you knew what you got yourself into.
not like that.
Now you're gonna bail on him because he had a couple injuries. I mean,
Tom's more of a
gonna do?
college guy. What do you think about that, Tom? You think if the Giants got the first overall pick, they would trade Jackson Dart
that's a fantasy thing.
and do for Mendoza? No, I'm saying in real football, not fantasy.
Yeah, I don't see that happening because what's Dart's value?
You would get a first for Dart.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. But what is his value though for you to move up that slot?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for that.
That's going to be, you're going to need a first, a third, or you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's going to take more.
Yeah.
It ain't going to take no 2 first-round picks. It ain't going to take a first round and Jackson Dart. I don't see that.
You might need like a 1, a 3, and a 6, a
I,
5 or something like that because he showed enough promise. I mean, look, it's been 6-7 games or whatever it was.
bro, if I'm that team and you gave me the opportunity to give up the number 1 overall pick, I'm getting Jackson Dart and I'm getting a first-round pick or a couple first-round picks. I'm taking Jackson Dart and fucking couple first-round picks.
Yeah.
I ain't even fucking second guessing.
Yeah.
I to me, it's not even. What I saw, I see potential. I see, holy shit, this kid can fucking play. He has no fear. He's passionate. I like that. I like what he's made of. When you draft number 1 overall pick, you're not guaranteed to get anybody, bro.
I know that, but
you ain't guaranteed to do shit.
I know, but he's been cooking.
Who was that Georgia fucking quarterback? Stetson Bennett, right? Remember him? I know. I get it. He was old.
That's a big comparison.
Was cooking in fucking Georgia.
That's a big
what happened in the pros? He fucking garbage.
Well, now he had mental health issues.
Huh?
He had mental health issues.
I'm just saying, though, he looked like a goddamn pro and looked like a baller in college. Then he came to the pros and he just wasn't that. I'm not saying he was highly recruited because he wasn't, or highly drafted, but I'm just saying, he was fucking awesome vision-wise, looking, eye test, saying, holy shit, who the fuck's this kid? Yeah. He's over here smoking cigars on the fucking field and shit like he was him, and then all of a sudden he you know what I mean? It's just weird, dude. I don't know. I beware with that shit, dude. I'm a beware. I like the guaranteed product, and I'm getting picks. Yeah. To me, I think that's a loss.
Do you think the Bucs missed? We talked about the Bucs missing the playoffs. What do you think about Baker?
I gotta be honest, man. The run might be over. I think the Baker run might be over. Like in terms of him, like in elite category, like where he was like peaking in near top 5, because he was playing top 5 ball, bro, and nobody was denying that. The first 7 weeks of the season, 8 weeks of the season, you could argue Baker was one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
I was arguing it.
And but obviously, shit happened and injuries happen.
I think that's part of it too.
I think the run's over though, bro.
I do too, but you know what it is, dude? I never believed in Todd Bowles. I'm not a Todd Bowles guy. Like if you put Liam Cohen back on there, you saw what Baker did. Liam Cohen was the guy. Similar to the Eagles with Shane Steichen and Kellen Moore. Like we lost him too.
Fire the guy if they're making a playoff.
I know that. But sometimes you got to do bold shit like that. Sometimes you got to do bold. Liam Cohen's better than Todd Bowles.
But with the franchise, but you have to look at the history of success of Tampa.
Yeah, no. Like they want stability and all that shit.
Historically, they're a garbage franchise.
Yeah,
they're like one of the worst franchises in all of sports, bro.
Yeah, I know the Succaneers.
That's the Succaneers. But like So if they can get somebody that can get them to the playoffs, they're cool with that.
Yeah.
They're not going to go and make a bold move.
Different standards.
Because they could shoot themselves in the foot and go back to the Succaneers again. They don't want to do that. And but I agree with you. Liam Cohen looks like the better head coach.
Yeah.
And they let him walk out the door. But you can't predict that shit.
I know. And that's what sucks for the Eagles because Shane Steichen and Kellen Moore and
look at Josh McDaniels walking out that door. You would be like, fuck, man, we lost Josh McDaniels.
Yeah.
He goes there. He looks horrible.
He just sucks as a head coach, which that's so weird to me. But whatever. Bears beat the shit out of the Browns 31-3. We don't have to talk much about this game.
For real, yeah. What happened though?
What?
We got to talk about this. Like, what happened now? What happened to your boy?
The battery died on the roller. That's what happened.
That's a good
the battery died. We took it.
That might be the name, yo.
We took it over to Watches of Switzerland and the Promenade, and we got to get it checked out. So a few things about this. I think it's hilarious what happened with the wristband. Did you see that whole story?
I heard about it. Yeah.
Funniest shit in the world. That to me is nothing other than Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, I know.
You give your quarterback the wrong play sheet. Like, come on, bro. What you guys?
But he's also an idiot for not recognizing that.
You guys are a professional franchise.
But he's also an idiot for not recognizing. I'm looking at the thing. All right, this is wrong.
He did. That's when he told them.
I know, but like, how long did it take him for them to recognize it?
This has nothing to do with him.
I'm just saying, how long did it take him to recognize that he had the wrong play?
It was the first few series, I'm pretty sure.
So he the whole time he knew
he was probably looking, what the fuck? And then he came off the thing and was like, yo, you're calling what this thing this is.
I would have called timeout after the first play. Yo, I got the wrong plays, cuz. Fuck is this?
I thought that was hilarious when that came out. I'm like, this is so Cleveland. 3 interceptions. He was horrible. I will say this, though. I think it's more about the Bears.
He was actually horrendous, bro.
I think the Bears are just really good.
Yeah, they are good. I mean, look, they're king at turnovers. They just find ways to take the ball away.
And they don't turn the ball over.
Exactly. They win the turnover battle. You know what I mean? And they don't have to look flashy, and they might not look flashy all the time. But what they do is they win the turnover battle. They play solid enough defense to get by. They got Caleb.
Tom, thank you so much.
They got Iceman.
I want you to read. Yo, Tom, hold on. I'll address that in a minute. Tom, I'm with you on Stefanski, dude. Tom just said it too. Wants him to sink, bro. Come on. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for that, bro. There's no excuse. It's too much weird shit. There's too much weird shit going on. I'm sorry, dude.
I put that on the offensive coordinator, though, over the head coach.
Offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, head coach, bro. What are you doing? There's been way too much questionable shit. That's all it is. He's garbage. I don't know how he's a coach of the year. I don't get it. He fucking stinks, dude. Like I said, Wildcat plays
twice.
Yeah, he won it with Joe Flacco 2 years ago when Joe Flacco had that miraculous run. Kevin Stefanski stinks.
Stop, bro. You're not a 2-time coach of the year and you stink. You're just not.
Yeah.
Bro, you're with the Browns, though, man.
So what?
Come on, dude. I don't know. I like them.
Here's my problem with the Browns. You ruined, potentially, you put 2 20-year-old kids in unwinnable situations. It's not fair to Shador.
It's an opportunity.
Nor is it fair to... Dylan Gabriel was not given a fair opportunity to start.
That's the fuck he was. What do you mean? How did he not?
You do not draft 2 rookies 2 rounds apart from each other and then bring in Joe Flacco and Bailey Zapp to take reps away from them. That is dumb.
But they didn't do that. They only took reps away from them from the first team because they weren't starting.
That's dumb.
They're learning. They're learning from Flacco. I liked it. I like the move what they did. I like Flacco starting. I didn't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
I don't know why anybody did.
He's fucking horrible.
He could teach them. He's the one. He's their mentor, man. Absolutely.
He said he wasn't a mentor.
Who?
Joe Flacco said that.
To who?
To the media.
To them, that he wasn't a mentor to Shador or
he
Dylan
said,
Gabriel.
I'm not mentoring.
But I think if they ask him questions, he's not like we think he's going to ignore them. Of course not.
I think what they're doing.
That's ridiculous. That's never happened.
But I'm not saying
that's never happened. If Shador Sanders and Dylan Gabriel had questions for Joe Flacco and asked him exactly, man, what do you see here? What should I do here when I get this coverage? I guarantee you he helps them out.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I think they were put in a position to fail. Dylan Gabriel, A, was drafted too high. And then B, like I said, you have a head coach that didn't want the 5th round quarterback. and an owner that did, and the owner took him, and the head coach isn't sold on him, but he made a few big plays, so there was nothing that he could really do because the fan base would have been calling for his job. Now Dylan Gabriel got 8 games to base it, or 6 games, whatever he played, to just go in there. Yeah, he was throwing dump offs, but where, like, he didn't have a fair shot either. Like, I'm actually defending Gabriel in that, and I think Shedeur is better than him.
I mean, look, bro, I totally disagree with that whole thing because I just feel like they have an opportunity to take the reins of being the quarterback.
Well, Shedeur did that.
Right. Well, maybe. Who knows? If he plays like that again or a couple more performances, I think next year they're going to go get a quarterback.
I think that would be a mistake.
It could be. It very well could be. I don't disagree.
Well, no, Mary Kay from the Browns Tribune said that the rumor in Cleveland is that they're not drafting a quarterback early and that they're going to go with Shedeur in the first round. I mean, they're going to go with
that was what from last week, though.
No, that was today, this morning.
Like I said, a couple more performances like we just saw.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case.
Is it the case with Cam Ward next year?
Of course.
Is it the case with Tyler Shuck next year?
Yes, because they're invested. That's the only difference. They're invested, bro. You have the number 1 overall pick. You got to stay.
I was going to say, because everybody's talking about Tyler Shuck. Tyler Shuck has the same exact stats as Shedeur Sanders, and he's played double the amount of games. Weird how that works. Ravens blank the Bengals 24-0.
You think? Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Tyler Shuck or Shedeur?
Shedeur Sanders. Has Tyler Shuck had a game like Shedeur yet?
No, but has Shedeur had a game like Tyler?
Like what?
I don't know. He ran he was awesome. What do you mean? Like what? He won 2 games. How many did Shedeur win?
1.
Fair.
Except he had 8 tries.
That's
Shedeur
fair.
had 3.
8 tries. He played 8 games. Tyler Shuck?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah. He had an awesome game. He had 1 touchdown, no interceptions.
He's learning.
Oh, now we're learning.
Yeah.
It's amazing how that happens, man.
He's learning. What's wrong with that? But he didn't throw 3 picks and look like a bum. He actually looks pretty good. His bad game is 0 touchdowns and one pick. All right, whatever. It is what it is. But 3 picks, the fuck is that? You're losing the game. You're contributing.
He played a great team. Did he not? He played the Panthers.
Bro. And when Shedeur balled out, he played the worst team in the league in the Titans.
It's not the worst team in the league.
Bro, who's worse?
The Giants. They have the first overall pick, don't they?
You think the Giants are, bro? If the Giants
I'm looking at
play right now, the Giants will beat the Titans, guys.
I don't know about that.
The Titans stink. You know that.
I don't know about that.
Bro, they're the worst defense in the league statistically and fact.
The Titans do stink, but
they're
I mean,
horrible.
The Giants ain't much better.
I'm not trying to take away from them. What I'm saying is that a couple more performances like this for Shedeur, I don't think he's getting the chance. Bro.
He doesn't have a leach.
Yes,
he's playing for his life.
That's what I'm saying.
He even said that because he said, "I don't have motion yet."
Yeah, he doesn't have a leash. Yeah, well, he doesn't have a leash yet. Yeah,
he doesn't have a leash.
Exactly. That's the perfect way to say it because that's true.
It is. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I just can't stand Stefan. Ravens blank the Bengals. I cannot believe this team got shut out like that. Just a piss poor performance. Joe Burrow after the game said it himself. I don't think any team in the NFL would have won a game today if I was the quarterback.
Well, he said it was an anomaly. That's what he said.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even hear that. I saw the clip.
He said because they asked him because the reporters actually asked him, "Hey, have you noticed that your play has dipped over the last couple of seasons, or do you feel that way?" He said, "No." He said, "No, I play elite ball. I've been playing elite ball for a while. This is an anomaly. You know, that's what it was, and that's kind of how he took it." But
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah,
it is an anomaly.
Of course, dude.
But
bro, I just can't believe Joe Burrow with Jamar Chase just couldn't muster up 3 points.
You couldn't get field goal range? Oh, no. Evan McPherson missed a few, didn't he?
Phillip Rivers scored more points than them.
Hold on. Did he miss a few kicks?
Who?
Evan McPherson.
Did he? He might.
I got to look. I don't know. He might have been asked. As far as like the Ravens, I don't think the Ravens got their mojo back.
Their defense looked pretty good, though.
That offense was bad.
Who? The Bengals?
The Bengals.
Of course.
You're saying the Ravens shut them down. I'm sorry.
To make the Bengals offense look like that, bro, you got to do something special, man. Because when I saw them play the Bills, they fucking killed the Bills. On third down, they couldn't get off the fucking field.
I know.
They crucified the Bills.
I will say this.
This is 2 different offenses this week.
I will say this, though. I think the whole Joe Burrow thing is getting blown out of proportion. He's not putting on another uniform.
Fuck no.
There's no way.
He ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere.
There ain't no way in hell that Cincinnati would trade him.
He's
There's
an
no
untradeable player. Well, not untradeable. You get 4 or 5 first for him, sure.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
I'm saying But I don't even know if they would do that. They would have to. 4 or 5 first? Yeah, you're doing that, bro.
I don't know. Because you're invested at the wide receiver position. What if you missed the quarterback?
That's a great point.
You'd be dead.
I didn't think of that. That's a good point.
Now you got 2 Ferraris in a shed.
Yeah. It was Caesar at the fucking helm. Jaguars smack the Jets 48-20. Jags are peaking.
Yes,
peaking my interest. Who has pedigree?
That's what Tom said. He has pedigree.
Well, you probably because you mentioned Phillip Rivers. They went for it like 3 times where they could have got field goals. That's what it was. I knew they did that. They kept going for it. I think the Jags are peaking at the right time, dude. The Jags are a really good team. Travis Etienne, the rebirth. Liam Cohen's using them like Bucky Irving and Shad. And Trevor Lawrence, bro, 330 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 6 total touchdowns, and 51 rushing yards. If you take Trevor Lawrence's name off of that and you look at that stat line, there's 1 quarterback that comes to mind. Or 2, I'm sorry. 8 and 17. Josh and Lamar. That's what that stat line looks like.
I know. That's crazy. 50 yards rushing with a touchdown and then 300.
6 total touchdowns, 5 with Parker Washington, Jacoby Myers.
He played the Jets, fairness. But
I know that. The Jets stink.
But like, yeah, I mean, like.
But that's what you're supposed to do to teams like that.
For a number 1 overall pick, yeah, this is exactly what the Jags need to see.
The Jags they probably feel some relief right now because it's like, oh my God, maybe we got it figured out. We got Liam.
I don't think Trevor Lawrence was ever a bum. I just think that he was highly. I think he was overrated coming into the league.
It's hard, man, because he was dominating.
Absolutely, he was fucking dominant. Yeah, like he looked apart. He looked like he was one of the next ones. But like, I think that
if you're when you look at his whole white quarterback with a cannon, your leash is long as the fucking.
I don't think Trevor Lawrence is a bad quarterback. I just, I'm not a Trevor guy though, because it's what he does. He'll go in spurts. Inconsistent. He'll go in spurts, and then the next game he's going to throw for 3 picks. It's just what he does. It's just he's on a hot streak.
Yeah, I'm with you. Let's see where it goes.
Need to see.
Do they play Denver this week?
The Jags play. Let's see. The Jags play. No, they play the Titans. I'm sorry. They played the Broncos.
That's who I thought they played.
Broncos, Colts, Titans.
Yeah, I love them this week.
They get to the Broncos.
Chargers beat the Chiefs. Chiefs eliminated from playoff contention. Mahomes suffers an ACL. That was garbage.
That sucks.
I know everybody's making the comparison with the whole Brady.
That's
thing,
stupid.
But
that's stupid. You want to know why?
Why?
Because Mahomes played the whole season and missed the playoffs. Brady didn't get to play that season.
Well, no, they're not. Oh my God, you Brady fans are so damn sensitive.
Nah, it's not sensitive.
They're talking about
it's fucking facts.
They're talking about they are talking about the timing.
Of course, yeah, but I'm talking about like in the whole missing the playoff shit. Brady never missed the playoffs, bro. We got that motherfucker fucked up, yo. That headline should be changed.
Spygate.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that sucks for Mahomes though.
It does suck. I mean, it's actually one of the worst case scenarios for him.
And it was
they had a bad season. Yeah, I know.
That's like throwing salt in an
He actually might not even come back next year.
No, he'll be there week 1.
We'll see.
Want to put neck on it?
Who?
He'll be there. I think he'll be there for week 1.
I don't know about that. I think he'll maybe come back. Maybe part. I don't know. Because now the recovery timeline is up in the air. Because remember, Aaron Rodgers tore his shit and he came back
in 3 months.
He's a fucking goober, man.
What seed?
What seed is crazy? Ask me that in 3 weeks.
What's his seed? Oh, I can't wait to ask you that. Oh, I got one more W.
I know.
One more W, and I get to rejoice.
That's facts.
And I get to earn one back.
That's super fair. Super fair, bro.
Now I'm telling you right now, pod is over. If this dude goes 8 and 9 and he loses the next 3, pod is over for me.
I'm cool. I honor my best,
an unbelievable way to go out.
Absolutely.
That's not going to happen.
Who they play?
They play the Lions. They play
the Browns and the Ravens. Oh my God. I got to root for this dude.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, what am I going to do there? I don't know what I'm going to do there.
Well, you could still win your bet even if the Browns won. Because then they play the Ravens the last game.
Honestly, I don't care if the Browns win or lose. I want Shador to not look like that.
Yeah, facts.
Like when the way he looked against the Titans, and that's the second half. Just give me that, and I'm cool.
So he plays the Bills. This is a Shador. The Browns play the Bills, the Steelers, and the Bengals. I can see opportunity there with the Bills.
Speaking of the Bills, Wild comeback versus the Patriots, 35-31. Bills were down 21-0. It's amazing, man, because that whole first half.
Go ahead, talk about it.
When I
talk about it,
when I go visit the Lord, I want to come back as Josh Allen, and I want to be Josh Allen because when I lose, it's my defense, the water boy, the trainers, the head coach, the offensive line, the defensive line, the wide receivers, the running back, the fullback, the backup quarterback. But when I win, I'm Superman.
Is he not Superman?
That wasn't a Superman performance.
Is he not Superman?
That wasn't a Superman performance.
I didn't ask that. I didn't ask that, bro.
He's Superman until January 31st of said calendar year.
Is he Superman? Yes or no?
He can be.
Okay.
He wasn't this week, though. He wasn't Superman last week.
Is he the best player in the world right now?
Debatable. No, he's the best quarterback in football.
That's debatable. I'm talking about player overall.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
right now, I would say Stafford. Stafford and him are playing neck and neck ball. I mean, like, Stafford's got 37 touchdowns and 5 fucking picks.
But this is what I'm talking about, bro. I feel like, and not just you here, but I feel like it's like talking out of both sides of your mouth because why are we not dinging Stafford for having a super team? Does he not? I'm being serious. That's a genuine question.
But who do I ding?
I'm saying, well, Jalen Hurts gets criticized for having the weaponry around him. Why don't we do that to Stafford? Just because it looks prettier?
Jalen Hurts gets criticized because he doesn't use his weapons properly. He's got everything at his disposal and doesn't use them properly. When you're watching Matthew Stafford, he's using Puka. He's using fucking Devontae. He's using everybody. Tutu Atwell, fucking the whole nine, the whole roster. Colby Parkinson.
Is Matthew Stafford a choke artist if they don't win the Super Bowl this year?
A choke artist?
It's got to be yes. It's got to be yes.
I disagree with that. I disagree.
He's got all his weapons.
Yeah, I know, but like it
looks pretty.
It happens because anybody can be beat on any given Sunday. That's why it's football, bro. Like anybody can win. I understand what you're saying. Like in totality, Matthew Stafford's got a layup for a Super Bowl this year.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to hear.
Because look, if I'm looking at the AFC, I don't think there's a team in the AFC that could fuck with the Rams.
No.
I don't think there's a team in the AFC that could fuck with the Seahawks either. If you want me to be 1,000 with it, I'm just being honest. I think that the Seahawks and the Rams are the two best teams to my eye test, and that's it. I know Sam Darnold factor. You could say whatever. They had a shitty game against the Colts and still won. They won by kicking fucking field goals, cuz they beat them winning by kicking. They didn't score a touchdown.
Sam 14 December Darnold didn't score a touchdown?
Wait, they might have scored one. I think they scored one. I think they scored one touchdown in the end of the game.
That's tough, man.
I think they did.
Maybe they did. Josh Allen did steal the MVP.
No, they kicked field goals.
I think Josh Allen's going to win MVP.
I don't know about that.
He's got narrative.
I don't.
Bro, the defensive being this bad is being driven home.
They're bad, bro. They're bad.
Do you think they're the worst defense in the league?
No, I don't think they're the worst defense in the league. But
I think 10 defense.
Bro, I know what a defense looks like in the playoffs.
Are they a bottom 10 defense?
I don't know. Statistically, I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know if they are. I didn't look at the stats, but my eye test, dude. When I watched them, man, they're porous, dude. Like they could be had easily. I mean, they were down 21-0 in the blink of a fucking eye.
Well, the reason that the Bills won this game was because their defense in the second half literally
gave up 7 points
and held them to I think like 69 yards rushing, and one of them was a 64-yard run.
Mm-hmm.
Their defense shut them down in the second half. Now, look, I'm not taking nothing away from Allen. He came back and did his thing, but
Travion Henderson
ran wild in the first half.
But that was a big play in the fourth quarter, though, man. Like that defense can't give up that play. You just scored a touchdown to put yourself ahead after coming back.
Yeah.
And then the first fucking play, you let a fucking Travion Henderson go 80 yards for a touchdown.
Shout out Drake May.
And you know what happened after that? Josh Allen went down the field again and scored another touchdown.
Why couldn't he do that last year in the playoffs?
Beast, man.
Why couldn't he do that in the playoffs?
Dagger in New England against one of the best teams in the AFC. Right, 11-3 and all. It didn't matter.
Now, why couldn't he do that in January against one of the best teams?
Come on, bro. He put up 30 points last year.
I didn't ask that.
I did.
I did not ask that.
I'm telling you that.
Please address the question that I'm asking.
He failed. He failed. Okay,
Thank you.
But that doesn't make him any less of a player that I think of him.
I didn't say that.
I'm saying that.
Are you assuming?
I'm saying no. I'm not assuming. I'm saying right now. that failure last year didn't make any difference for me on how I view Josh Allen. I look at Josh Allen right now. If I had a draft of any quarterback or any player in the league, he'd be my number 1 overall pick, and I wouldn't even fucking second guess it. I'll take him over Burrow. I'll take him over Lamar. I'll take him over Patty. I'll take him over any fucking body. I'll take in Josh fucking Allen no matter fucking what.
You know what else you taking? L's.
Maybe. I know what I'm getting. I know what I'm getting.
Now,
and if I give him two wide receivers and not bums, I know I'm going to the fucking bowl, cuz.
I don't think so.
I'm going to
he had that.
Bowl,
he had that. He had that.
You're crazy.
Did he
bro.
not have that?
He's got Khalil Shakir,
I'm not talking
fucking
about
Gabe Davis, Brandon Cooks.
I'm not talking about
fucking
that.
Tyrell Shavers.
I didn't even know he had Brandon
Jackson Hall. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
I'm dead serious. When you said that yesterday, I had no idea he had Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. Bro, like the list goes on, dude. And if Josh Allen put up 0 points with Jamar Chase, oh my God, you would trash him.
No, what?
You would trash him.
No.
You know it, and I know it. And that's fine. I get it. I understand it. But because he's an easy target. If Josh Allen has a bad game, it's, oh man, there he goes. There's Josh Allen. He's choking again, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, bro, you need players in the big moments to actually perform and give yourself a better chance to win. When you're coming back, constantly coming back from deficits of 21 points, 14 points, and that's not sustainable in January football. It's just not. I love Josh Allen, but him doing that again this season is very rare. It's rare, dude. These are rare performances, man. And he could do it. But to count on that to win big games all the time, it's not a recipe for success, and that's why they haven't had success. Truthfully, it's real shit.
Yeah, no, I know.
Bullshit aside,
Yeah,
that.
I was trolling you.
He's awesome, bro. He's fucking great, man. He's the best player in the world, bro.
I would love having him. I would love him if he was the Eagles quarterback. I would love him. I'm comfortable with one though.
Sure.
Do you think the Bills come back and win the division? If that happens, he's MVP. You know he'll win MVP.
I want to say yes, man. I really want to say yes because the Bills' schedule, the way that it's
going to come down to that Eagles game.
They play the Browns, they play the Eagles, they play the Jets.
They can't. Patriots play Ravens, Jets, Dolphins.
What's wrong with that?
The
Ravens. I don't know about that. The Ravens.
Well, no, they're not going to win out. They're going to lose this week. But then they play the Jets and the Dolphins, so they'll go 1-2.
It's going to be close.
I like the Ravens this week.
That's going to be close, dude.
Eagles 31-0 over the bum ass worst team I've ever seen in my life. Raiders. Jalen Hurts 12 of 15 for 175 yards and 3 touchdowns. He had 275 yards, didn't he?
Yeah, 175.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just double check.
Jalen Hurts throwing for 275 because it's a cold day in hell.
So it must have been a cold day in hell on November 23rd against the Cowboys. It must have been a cold day in hell on October 19th. He had 326 against the Vikings.
That's a cold day in hell, bro. He had
283 October 9th. He had 280 October 5th. And we had 226 on September 21st.
Yeah. Get the fuck out. He mentioned 4 games, cuz.
And then we had
4 games.
Then we had 101 versus the Chiefs. I ain't going to talk about that one. That was a little bit of a problem. What do you think about the Eagles?
I love the performance, man. I think it's exactly what I wanted to see. A total domination. Obviously, it was the Raiders. Kenny Pickett is some shit, bro. Like, I don't know what he was doing, bro.
75 total yards.
He was horrible, man. Kenny Pickett, that was a bad moment for him, dude. Because I feel like in that moment, man, like that's your opportunity to get paid again. You know what I mean? Like, show like you deserve to be in the league. Show that you're a competent quarterback. Because like, you're a first round pick. A former first round pick. That was his opportunity, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I think he squandered that shit badly, bro. It was horrible.
I will say this.
Shout out to the Eagles, though.
I don't think the Eagles are back.
No, me either.
Because here's the thing. Back from what? The offense has been bad all year. But I will say this. There were some new wrinkles in there that I saw. The bomb that it was similar to the dagger back in February. But he threw that pass, hit AJ right in his hands. A seam route from the slot for AJ Brown. It's almost like they were listening to P&I. I've been asking for that for 6 weeks. Like, that was beautiful. They look coherent. They actually look like an offense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think to be honest, though, I think it's more the Raiders are just that bad.
They're terrible.
They do nothing well. They are not coached well. They don't play defense well. They don't run the ball well. They don't have a good offense. They are so bad in every single part of the ball.
What happens to Pete Carroll, you think? I think he plays out his contract.
Yeah, they probably hold on to him because the Chip Kelly was the scapegoat.
Yeah. Do you think he can turn it around in Vegas in like 2-3 years?
Yeah. Unless he lost his fastball and we just don't know it yet. But I don't think he did. I think he just made a huge mistake making Chip Kelly come back because Chip Kelly's not an NFL coach. You saw it in San Francisco. You saw it with the Eagles. They figured his little goofy shit out. That's why I think like Ashton Jeanty had such a down year. Now look, their offensive line stunk, but I also believe that it coupled with bad play calls. Like you're load managing a 21-year-old rookie superstar running back that you drafted, what, 4th? Like, come on, man. Use your fucking brain here.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's actually really
load him up.
Yeah.
Load him up. That's what you got him for. He's your best offensive skill player. You got to see what you got. Yeah. Yeah. Can he handle the load pause? But let's see how the Eagles Let's see how the Eagles approach this Commanders game, and then I will make a decision on that.
Well, also I wanted to mention too, like the Eagles got Goddard involved. That was huge. Like
they were running the little RPOs and giving it to them.
Creative plays. You know what I mean? Like there was some creativity in those plays. It was like were wide the fuck open.
They looked fun. Awesome.
But Goddard missing that touchdown.
I know. Could have had Foe for 175 for Jalen, and that would have put him over on his touchdown total.
What's he at? 22?
23.
Oh, well, yeah. What over under was 22.5, right?
I thought it was 23.5.
It was 23.5. What does he have? 23?
I think he has 23.
I thought he had 22.
22. I'm sorry, 22-6.
22-6. That's really good.
And 3,000 yards. So
he's having his best year.
And it's crazy, bro. He had 4 interceptions last week. He was actually having a really, I mean, that's still an awesome touchdown to interception ratio, but Broncos beat the Packers 34-26. They lost Micah Parsons with a torn ACL. What do you think about the Pack? Are they in trouble?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I mean, I don't think they're in trouble per se. I would say that you all right?
Yeah. I don't have my phone. I just realized.
I don't think they're in trouble per se. I would say that, like, to me, it depends. I mean, like, I think he's a big component to that to that defense. Like, I think Micah Parsons makes a difference. I think that's the reason why they spent what they spent, because they feel like he was the missing piece for them to get over the hump, especially in the playoffs, dude. When you can have a pass rush like that, no matter what, like, that is crucial into the game of football, especially in the playoffs, especially when you can create that turnover, that momentum swing. Like, that's everything in January football. And I think that's what they paid the piper for. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to, get their return on their investment this year, but
that sucks for the Packers.
It sucks,
they never do those type of trades, and like that happened. I feel really bad for them.
Yeah.
And it sucks too, because they would have been a fun playoff team too.
They would have been fun. They would have been fun for them. I agree.
Micah is in the playoffs. Dallas isn't. Like,
he's been out of the media, yo. Shout out to Micah, dude. He's cleaned up his fucking ass.
But he locked in.
He locked in.
And like I said, dude, when you see all that, man, it's just like, it sucks, because that would have been a great story.
I agree.
It would have been a fun story.
But the Broncos, yeah, man, they find a way. They fucking find a way again. They're due for a loss, though, man. I know they are.
This week.
They're due for a loss.
Not for nothing, bro. Like, if Bo Nix plays like he did yesterday,
that's if we're playing the if. Yeah,
well, like, I have to, because I know.
I mean, what he's capable of it. That's what we know. You know what I mean? Like, we know that he's capable of doing this.
He can do that.
He can do this.
But if he does that when the time's right, we'll see. Denver's a tough out. Denver's a really good team.
I agree. I think Denver's going to be fucking brutal in the playoffs.
They are.
I feel like the only team that I can confidently say that can go there
would say
be the Bills.
Buffalo or the Jags.
And the Bills, I want to hold my breath with that, because that defense is so bad, and I just feel like Denver could fucking harass them.
RJ Harvey would be able to go out.
There's third down conversions, controlling the clock, running the ball down their throat. Like, that's how they play, dude. And that's a nightmare for Buffalo.
But it's Bo. Oh, well, and Josh blew out Bo Nix in the Broncos last year.
Yeah.
In that wild card round. I might take that back. That's a revenge game, sitting in Sean Payton's crawl, because they got humiliated in Buffalo.
Yeah, but I don't know if that plays a factor, though. You think, though?
No, not at all. It's Josh Allen. You're gonna fear him when he comes in your building,
no matter what.
Rams beat the Lions 41-34. We talked about them earlier, potentially missing the playoffs. That sucks. Devontae Adams tore his hammy, or ripped his hammy up a little bit.
How long does he have for?
They're playing Cooley right now. They said that there's a chance he could play Thursday, but I don't think he plays the next 2 weeks.
If he starts tomorrow, do you play him in fantasy?
I'm not.
Who are you playing instead?
Michael Wilson.
That's fair. He's heat. I like that. Is
Is
Marv back?
No, I don't think he is, which is why I like him. If Marvin comes back, I'm starting Marvin Harrison.
Oh man, really?
Yeah, because he gets the targets.
Even over Michael Wilson?
Yeah, like when he came back after his appendix, before he went back out, he was one again.
Is he playing this week?
No, I don't know yet. He's questionable, but I don't think so because they said return at some point this year. But Devontae Adams, I'm not starting him.
No matter what?
No matter what.
I wouldn't start him either. I hate those Thursday games.
I'm not. It's not even. You know what? And it sucks, dude.
Plus his injury.
If I win this week, Christmas Eve next week, I got Pickens, I got Gibbs. It sucks, dude. But either way, it's benching Adams isn't even about Thursday. It's about the recovery. It's not our Thursday like phobia thing. I'm playing the game. Like I'm trusting my read.
I got you.
He'll be out there to fucking jack shit up.
Decoy.
That's it.
Gotcha.
That sucks because I'm playing Puka.
Yeah.
Speaking of Puka,
sucks.
what do you think about Puka?
He's the best wide receiver in football, man.
Yeah. I'm so glad you came around, bro.
Come on.
No, so here's the funny.
I've always been a Puka fan.
You were always a Puka fan. I was the one who came out this year and was like, I have nothing to say. He's the best wide receiver in football.
He's awesome, man. I've always thought he was fucking great.
He is.
As soon as I saw him, I was like, who the fuck is that? That guy could do it all.
Seamus knew about him for a long time. No, that's my guy. But yeah, man, Puka's so awesome, dude. He's an awesome football player. But I will say this, he's kind of a dick.
No, he's cocky.
Yeah, like he's a dick.
You think so?
Yeah, bro.
Why is that a dick?
He just comes off like his doesn't come off as confidence. It comes off as like cocky arrogance.
But I feel like he earns it. He backs his shit up.
I don't know. I'd be a little bit more humble than that.
He backs his shit up, man.
He didn't accomplish much yet.
Yeah, you stink. He said the Ravens stink. Yeah.
I was crying. And then when he went live and his teammates were telling him to get over that, and he just ignoring him.
He don't give a fuck.
Accountability.
Yeah, I agree.
You gotta give a fuck.
That's fair.
You gotta give a fuck.
That's true. You do gotta care.
What's the AB Nacua?
But 1,367 yards, because you could do whatever the fuck you want. 102 catches. That's in 13 games.
I know.
14 games.
He's going to have 120 tomorrow or on Thursday because he's going to have 18 catches. Seahawks beat the Colts 18-16 and Philip the Rivers return.
That was awesome.
He didn't play terrible.
That was awesome. That was great.
He did not play bad.
Nope.
And I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't wait for Monday night.
I know. He's awesome. I love Philip Rivers. He's must-see TV. I love him, dude. I told you, Hall of Famer, yo. Hall of Famer, dude. Pedigree. I told you about the pedigree. I told you about that. That's exactly why they got him. Pedigree, man. He knows the game, dude. He knows exactly what to do.
I thought he played well. Sam Darnold almost blew another big one.
He almost did.
Almost did it, Nick.
I know.
You know what I call him now? We got Sam Darnold. You know what I'm gonna call him from now on? Sam Darn it.
Oh, come on.
Because he just some shit. Stop. Sam Darn it.
He's some shit. How's he some shit? What did he do in that game to lose it?
He didn't score.
He didn't score.
His kicker had to bail him out.
But I look at it like this. They had 6 drives where they were successful. They just didn't put it in the red zone. This should have been a blowout.
It should have.
It should have been what the point spread indicated. 14 points.
Agreed.
Truthfully speaking, it's exactly what should have happened, but it didn't. The Colts played good, though. They played inspired football. They did. They played for whatever they had purpose left.
Yo, watching Philip Rivers after in the press conference, coach wasn't scared. How inspiring it was. That was
it's awesome, dude. Yeah.
It was awesome, dude.
Like, I thought they played great, the Colts, as a team.
Bro, Philip Rivers looked better than Geno Smith.
I know.
He looked better than, I'm trying to think of some dog shit.
I know he has an interception on his name this year, but he threw that shit out. That was the last play
I'm not even worried. I didn't even mention.
I know. I mean, how.
That's the way I remember Philip Rivers, bro. He threw the interception.
He don't give a fuck,
same with
man.
Brett Favre.
Yeah, he's a fucking
the same with Brett Favre.
I love him, man. I love that guy. I love Philip Rivers, man. I'm so happy I got to watch him.
If my dad wants to step, Dad, if you're listening, if he stays up next week, I'm gonna go watch that.
You should, dude. Absolutely. Yeah. Like that's an awesome.
He's my dad's age. Week 16, Rams -1.5 at the Seahawks. Winner of the game is essentially going to win the NFC West.
Yeah.
Rams probably without Devontae. What you got?
I got the Seahawks, dude. You know that, bro. I do. I'm not letting go here, dude. I know my eyes don't deceive me, dude. This team is really fucking good, and I know like they literally outkicked the fucking Colts to victory, dude. Like 6 field goals. Like they were absolutely good on offense, but not great. And what I mean about it is that they just failed in the red zone. If they convert those to touchdowns, I think that's exactly what's going to happen in this game. That didn't happen in the first game with the Rams and the Seahawks. Now, is that Seattle struggling in the red zone? Could be. That could be a bad sign for them, and that could be their weakness. The weakness could be Seattle's red zone offense. Now, if that's a weakness, that's a problem because they had to score touchdowns to beat the Rams. I think it's going to happen.
My dad's drooling over you, Paul, is because of the Phillip Rivers love.
Oh,
you two don't know football.
You don't know fucking football.
Been talking to you for
Phillip
5
Rivers
years. You
is
don't know
fucking
football.
awesome.
It's crazy.
When was the last time the Colts were in the playoffs?
The Colts.
2020, right? Who was the quarterback?
Carson Wentz.
Who was the quarterback?
It was Phillip Rivers.
Exactly. Went to the playoffs, cuz at age 39 in his last year. 40 years old.
How many times Phillip Rivers played in February?
Who gives a fuck? I'm asking you, when was the last time
I'm
the
a
Colts?
February-based person.
I get it. I
It's my
understand.
favorite month of the year.
I get it. But Phillip Rivers, you can't take away 69,000 passing yards. Or
You know what else you can't take away? Being a quarterback on a team with the number one offense, the number one defense, and missing the playoffs.
It happens. It's football.
Oh, my God. It's football. It's bum.
No, it's football, dude. That's exactly why the Patriots lost in the Super Bowl when they were undefeated. It's football, bro. Anything can happen. That's the name of the game, dog. But bottom line is, I got the Seahawks. The Seahawks will win this game. Sam Darnold will be victorious. I think Sam Darnold's going to play well. I think their offense will play better in the red zone. I don't think Sam Darnold's going to throw 4 picks. I don't think that's going to happen. And the last time they did, they only lost by 2. I see this being a lot closer, dude. I like Seattle here to win.
You know what's crazy? I actually do like Seattle to win, but I can't pick them because I just know what's coming from Sam Darnold, especially in a standalone game,
That's
in a
fair.
big game. I will say this, though. I think this game is going to be the complete opposite of what people think. I think this is going to be a very low-scoring game. It's Thursday night. It's getting to the end of the year. It's cold. I do like the Seahawks, to be honest. The only thing I don't trust is Sam Darnold. Now, maybe he wins tomorrow night. He puts on a show, or he grinds out a win, and I'm like, all right, Sam, you got some respect. But I think this is a low-scoring game, just like last time. Like one of them weird 1916 games, 2016, something weird like that. That's what I think. I think it's going to be a slugfest of two teams brawling and fighting to essentially win that division, dude. It's a big game.
Big game, man. Huge game.
I'm going to take Seattle, though. I'm going to roll with Sam. I'm going to put some faith in Sam Darnold. The Rams just beat him a few weeks ago. At some point, like I said earlier, dude, I fade the opposite. And I think a lot of people are thinking the way I'm thinking in terms of Sam Darnold. And if you look at, like you said, 4 interceptions, they beat him by 2 or 3 points. The Seahawks were right there.
They were.
And I'll say this. Everybody wants the Rams to win because you would rather the Rams be the 1 seed than the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody could go play football in Southern California, and you probably will have the fan base there because the Rams don't have no fucking fans.
Yeah.
So you're probably rooting for the Rams tomorrow. As an Eagles fan, I'm rooting for the Rams tomorrow because if we're the 2 or 3 seed, we're not fucking with Seattle.
I wouldn't want to.
I mean, here's the thing. And at its 2 seed, Seattle's not coming here and beating us. Eagles -5.5 at the Commanders. I don't like this game.
5.5 scares me. I don't like the 5.5 line.
I don't like this game because with Buffalo looming in 2 weeks. But I will say this. If there's one thing I can talk about the Eagles, they've never had those typical letdown games where they overlooked an opponent. They are a team that's pretty well organized and coached when it comes to focusing on going 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I don't foresee that. I will like to see the offense look somewhat. I'm not saying they're going to do what they did last week. That's not going to happen. But I would like to see the Eagles just look confident, see some plays where I'm just like, wow, that was interesting.
Yeah.
So that's what I would like to see for the Eagles. I got the Eagles winning this game. I'm going to say 28-17.
I like that. I like the Eagles in this game as well, but I think the Commanders, I think they cover, dude. I think this is going to be one of those weird games where it's like Mariota's going to be annoying. We don't want to play. You know, we have no business of, I don't know. I just one of those, the Commanders always play us tough.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what I'm holding on to. And I think, you know, being on the road, 5.5 points, it seems like a lot of points for me. And I think the Commanders can cover that spread. I do. I think that
Eagles line has moved 3.5.
it's a 3.5 now.
Down 2.5.
How the fuck did that happen? Why? And why?
I don't know. My mama just told me. We'll check it out.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
3.5. I mean, that makes a difference though. Because I think the Eagles can cover that spread. It's 4 points.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna
they
take the
should.
Eagles. I'll take the Eagles with the -3.5. Then forget everything I said. I'll take the 5.5 with the Commanders, but 3.5. I'll take the Birds, dude. I don't know. I'll take the Birds with that. Give me that.
What? Oh, all right. Sorry.
3.5.
Packers -1.5 at the Bears. This is going to be a great football game. I hate picking this because I want to pick the Bears.
I'm picking the Packers.
But listen, hear me out. I want to pick the Bears. But the reason I'm picking the Packers is because the Packers should not be 1.5 points favorites in Chicago. And I hate when a team blows another team out.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that. They just blew that team out by 28 points.
Trashed them.
And the Packers just lost Micah Parsons. They just got beat in Denver. The Packers are on their wait, was that in Denver last week?
Yeah.
The Packers are on their second road game. There's no way the Packers should be favorite in this game. I'm going with the Packers here, -1.5 to win the game.
I'm with you, man. I'm taking the Pack too. I just think that, to me, like, them being favored on the road against a Bears team that's like, 10-4. There's, they're on a run. Them blowing out the team Cleveland last week, and then Micah Parsons being out.
I hope the Packers lose though, because I want the Lions in.
Yes.
What's it called? Selfishly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see why the Packers would be favored here.
Doesn't make
without
any sense.
Parsons. I'm going to take the Packers here just because I'm reading the line. I think the Bears are overall a better team. I trust the Bears more than I trust the Packers. Me personally, but I don't want to see the Pack in the playoffs.
Me neither.
I don't know, man.
Juice.
Yeah,
and they're battered. They're injured.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to get spanked.
I'll take the Packers here, though. I think they win.
Buccaneers -2.5 at the Panthers. Winner in this game goes in the first place in the NFC South. They play each other again in 2 weeks. I trust Baker more here. I think I know Baker's the better quarterback. I'm taking the Buccaneers here to win this game.
Oh, man. I struggled with this one. I wanted to take the Panthers, dude, just because I respect them at home. But the Panthers just lost the fucking Saints, guys.
Saints just beat the Bucs too, though. The Saints fucking the whole division up.
I know, they really are, dude. I'm
gonna got Tyler Shuck, bro.
You know what, dude? Give me the Panthers.
All right,
give me the Panthers here. I think this is a big game for the Panthers. I feel like because the Panthers play the Seahawks and then they play the Bucs again. Like, this is a must-win for the Panthers, in my opinion.
Yeah,
because they're on the well, they're not on the road next week, but they're still, man. Seattle's a tough game. I'm gonna take the Panthers.
Okay, Jags at Broncos. This is game of the week.
Yeah,
Game of the week. This should be Sunday night, man. This should be Sunday
3
night.
points is crazy, bro.
Broncos -3. Another game. This has huge playoff implications. Jags two games back at a 1 seed. They win 1 game back at a 1 seed. I want to pick.
What does this line tell you? Because this line is telling me that are they overrating the Broncos, or are we underrating the Jags?
I think they are overrating the Broncos. So here's the thing. When I look at this line, I want to put 10 grand on the Broncos because the Broncos shouldn't be 3-point favorites.
That's what I thought.
However, I don't care if it's a sucker bet. I'm taking the Jaguars here because I think the Broncos are due for a loss. I think the Jaguars have the right recipe to beat them. I think the Jaguars are for real. I think they're the most slept-on team in the NFL. I got the Jags here winning this game. And I think Trevor Lawrence is playing his ass off, and I look for him to continue to do that.
I'm taking the Broncos.
I love the overs in this game, though.
I'm taking the Broncos. I think Trevor Lawrence is coming back to earth, dude. That defense is for real. I think the Broncos being at home, playing a Mile High, I think that's a different ball game, man. I think Denver wins here, dude. I do. I like the Jags. I do. I think that defense is going to make enough plays for them to win the game. And that's how I'm leaning on it. And I think Bo Nix can make enough plays to where he could put the ball in the end zone and put some points on the board and outscore the Jags.
Word. Sunday Night Football, Patriots at the Ravens. One of my favorite bets of the week. I got the Ravens -2.5 all day long. But they should not be favorites. They are a 7-7 team against an 11-2 1 seed or 2 seed. And their favorites miss me with that.
Because their season's on the line.
Yeah. And their season's going to be fine.
The season's on the line now, for real.
I got the Ravens here. Winning this game. And I trust Lamar Jackson in primetime over Drake May right now.
I don't. I'm going to take the Patriots here. I might be a little delusion here.
I hope you're right. I actually want
it might be delusion, dude. I'm taking the Patriots because I'm looking at that team has been good all year.
Yeah.
The Ravens haven't. I'm going to take the team that's been good all year. I'm going to take a Mike Vrabel-led team into Baltimore, and I'm going to have them win the game. I think the Ravens are getting a little bit too much respect, in my opinion.
I actually agree with you. That's a great point.
I do. I actually think
the Ravens are getting too much respect. I agree.
They're 7-7. They beat the Bengals 24-0.
The Bengals stink, bro.
Correct.
They're 4-9.
But I think that's what everybody's thinking. Like everybody's like, oh my God, Baltimore's back. I disagree. I'm going to take New England in this one.
All right, rest of the week, and then we're out of here because we got a date night. The three homies. Chargers at Cowboys. Cowboys -1.5.
I got the Cowboys. Cowboys are going to win this game.
I got the Chargers. The Cowboys fucking stink.
They do stink, but they should be favored, bro.
Vikings -2.5 at the Gents. Yo, JJ. I really like JJ, bro. I'm rooting for JJ, man.
Me too.
I'm really rooting for him.
I got the Giants winning this game.
I got the Vikes, even though it's outdoors and that goes against shit I believe in.
I think the Giants are going to win this game, bro. This is an upset.
Nah, Giants stink. I'm rooting for JJ, man. I want JJ to work out, bro. He took a beating. He didn't play in a year. He started out rough.
I got it. Yeah.
Like
he shows flashes where he could do.
Give me that shit.
Yeah.
He didn't go in there. Oh, thank you, coach. Ah! Yeah, I told you that. I fucked with him from that moment.
And then he grittied into the end.
Yeah,
that's fire.
That was a mean fake too, bro.
Fire, bro. Swag.
Bills -10.5 at the Browns. I got the Bills on the money line. I'll take the Browns with the points because I think Quidshawn could run on them. And also they got embarrassed last week. And Shador will not let that happen again.
I'm going to take the Bills both ways.
Of course you will. Of course you will. Hater. Jets at the Saints. Saints -4.5. You know you're a dog shit team if the Saints are favored by 4.5 points. I got the Saints.
I got Saints both ways.
Yeah. Bengals at Dolphins. Dolphins -1.5. I got the Bengals, bro.
I got the Bengals. I think they bounce back. I think they probably put up 30 in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Give me the Bengals.
Sorry. Chiefs -3.5 at the Titans. I got the Chiefs.
I think the Chiefs are getting a little too much respect too, but
I don't know. You got Andy Reid versus an interim head coach. Gardner Minshew
this is
could
the
play.
First game without Patrick Mahomes in forever, bro. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Andy Reid ain't losing to Cam Ward. I got the Chiefs.
I got the Chiefs. I'll take the Titans with the points, though. I'll take the 3.5 with the Titans.
Falcons -1.5 at the Cardinals.
I got the Cardinals win this game. I think the Cardinals are good offensively enough to hang with the Falcons. And it's something weird is going to happen in this game. It's the Falcons and the Cardinals, and something stupid's going to happen where it's going to determine the game. I'm going to take the Cardinals here.
Yeah, this is a stay away game for me. I will not be wagering any U.S. currency on this because they'll turn in trash. I don't know. I'm taking it. I'll go with the Falcons here. Every time I bet the Falcons, they let me down, so they'll probably do it again. Steelers at the Lions. Lions -7. Damn, that's a big line.
Let me see if that line has still existed, though, because I've heard that before.
You got to be more current, bro.
I've heard that before the game last night.
Be more current.
I wanted to get
be more present.
Honestly, I wanted to get ahead of the game a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, good for you, dude. 2026 goals.
Yeah, I'm changing a lot. It's -6.5 now. I like the Lions here both ways. I can't get on the Steelers bandwagon. I think they're gonna get blown the fuck out. Truthfully, they're getting blown out, guys.
Steelers. The Steelers are going to the Motor City, Ford Field, and the Steelers are winning this game. Everybody thinks the Lions are going to win this game. I am so confident the Steelers win this game.
Put a skinny on.
It's unbelievable. I'll put a Panzerotti on it. An inside out.
All right.
A nice little $7 bet.
All right, cool.
Yeah, $7. That's it. Because we're not getting the pizza rolls. Because for the value, for an extra $2.
Oh, yeah, that's $2. Yeah, facts. I can't wait to go tonight. I'm so excited.
No, I will. I'll put an inside out on that game. I got the Steelers here.
That's crazy.
Damn, if the Steelers win this game, it puts me over to 8.
Yeah. You'll get.
Man, I'm gonna be eating good next week, boy.
You will, man.
Raiders at the Texans. Texans -14.5. Don't need to talk about this game. Texans are going to demolish
both ways.
them.
Yep.
Monday night, 49ers -5.5 at the Colts.
Niners both ways.
I'll take the Colts with the points.
I
got respect for. You know how many passing yards Phillip Rivers threw for?
Yeah, but
who was the last quarterback to take the Colts to the playoffs?
Come on, 5 years ago, dude.
So what?
That's what I'm saying.
Coach wasn't scared. Coach wasn't scared.
What do you mean? Who coach?
Phillip Rivers.
Oh yeah,
Did you not see that?
No, he's not scared.
Oh,
Fuck no, we ain't scared. But I think the Niners are awesome. I think that they're I just look, the Colts play good against Seattle, but I think now there's just more film on them. I think Robert Saleh is going to have a nightmare for
Their defense
for
been kind of trash on the low.
Yeah, but they'll be all right.
All right, guys, that's everything. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next Tuesday. What day is Christmas Eve?
Christmas Eve is on Wednesday.
Is that Wednesday? Yeah, we'll be back probably next Tuesday.
Peace.
I'm caps lock different. It's facts, non-fiction. Said I black out for real, then the track gone missing. If it's cap, I'm dipping. We ain't talking about a move, then it's flatline finished. When I spaz, I'm grinning. Put a peel off in the Sadies and I pass by spinning. It's perks with this life, but I don't have my skinach. Took a quick trip and now I'm back home winning. And I see they eyes pop like I snack on spinach. Pull up to the spot, she tryna grab my digits. I'm already 8 shots, a Henny past my limit. Here you go. Hazards with a dash full of tickets. I'ma act like I don't see them. I got bad eye vision. Y'all can't pass my scrimmage. Why y'all